I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and it is Drewsy. That's right. We're going to smoke something Drew Estateness. But I got to tell you, I'm excited, kind of concerned. I've got this Undercrown barrel fermented. You can smell it. It's that Kentucky Fire Cured Tapa Negra right there. And then here's the thing. I really wanted to do my homework. I really wanted to find out what the blend was, what the differences was, if somebody said something about it or whatever, but I could not find any information worth trusting or any reviews I could grab a hold to and really dive into. So it says barrel fermented, which makes me think of the Pappy Van Winkle barrel fermented cigar, where they take the Kentucky Fire Cured cigar, the burley tobacco that is put up in the farm and smoked for weeks on weeks on weeks. The barn is basically set on fire for weeks, and they clear it out and they do it again. And then they take that tobacco, send it down to La Poche Parish, and they go through the periquing process by putting it in barrels and pressing it down and pulling out all the unctuousness and the berries and the dried cranberry flavor out of it and just making it amazing. But I couldn't find that information. It says barrel fermented, but it doesn't smell like a Pappy. It smells like a KFC. And so I was thinking that I guess it's the Undercrown blend, but that wrapper does not look like, it looks like a Connecticut shade wrapper, right? It does. And so I don't know if this is a Maduro shade but it doesn't look like it, or a Maduro or a whatever. So we're going to go blind into this, and I haven't tasted it yet. As soon as I taste it, I can tell you if it's a periqued processed Kentucky Fire Cured tobacco or if it's a Kentucky Fire Cured tobacco without the pre-process. I'm looking forward to, but I have to give a shout out to my friend, Maddie D, for sending this to me. We were talking, man knows everything, Drill States. We were talking one time about undercrowns and this and that, and he was talking about that barrel fermented, and I said, the what? I said, is that the ones you get at Safari, where if you ever get to go to Cigar Safari, hang on. Excuse me. If you ever get to go to Cigar Safari, you get to get some of these Frankenstein blends. They've tried new things and maybe a Candela wrapper on something that's not usually there. They're flip-flopping something, and it's just like an experimental thing, and you just get to experience that as well. And I says, is it a Frankenstein? He goes, no, it was production. And I'm like, really? I do not know about this. He goes, I'll send you one. I said, no, blah, 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 blah. Wait. Don't send me one. You enjoy your cigars. And in Matt Dominguez style, in the way he does things, he's like, all right. Then later on, he goes, Chief, what's your address? What's the channel address? And then this shows up at the house. So thank you so much. I get to experience something new. And I don't know how you get it. I don't know where it is. I know there were some websites that had it for sale. I couldn't tell you how to go there because YouTube would kick my tail. But evidently it is out there. But let me get a taste on this. All right. It is not done to the same intensity, at least, as the barrel fermentation on the Pappy Van Winkle Barrel Reserve, because it doesn't punch you that hard. But and maybe it's age, it doesn't hit as harsh as that Ham House Smokehouse as just a straight KFC. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. I'm going to say, and I do not know, I'm telling you, I don't have the information. I'm going to say that this is an aged cigar that was not barrel fermented, that was Kentucky Fire Cured, and then put on top of this cigar as a Tapa Negra black cap. It draws flawless. Now, if I knew the blend was an Undercrown, if it was the Undercrown blend, I would be able to say that this is an aged Undercrown because it's more subtle. It's more sublime. God, dog. This is its own experience. Flat out. I was expecting to taste. Okay, I was expecting to taste Undercrown, flat out. I smoked a lot, so I know what they taste like. And then I was expecting to morph into either the KFC Kentucky Fried Cured cigars or the Pappy Van Winkle barrel fermented. And that's not it. It is a whole different expression. My gosh, this is something. Mm. The woodsiness, the smooth quality, the there it is. A little bit of spice in the finish, late finish, late finish. It slides in the last seconds. Wow. And it's changing. It is. I'm putting a little bit of tinniness. This is difficult. The smoke is awesome. The draw is fantastic. Stick itself looks a little rugged. The Tapanega is really smooth, but the wrapper itself, the lower wrapper, um, looks a little bit on the rugged side. You can see not poorly built. It's just an aggressive look on the band on the wrapper. It's got lumps and bumps. It's smooth, but it's got lumps and bumps. Lots of veininess. All right, this is so not what I expected. There's nothing in this that I expected. All right, so when I pick up an undercrown, I'm expecting that forward flavors. I'm expecting that intensity and balance. When I pick up a KFC, I'm expecting that ham house to punch me in the mouth, right? That smoked meat flavor. When I do a pappy, I'm expecting that unctuousness, that fullness, that deep berries, that dried, almost like a fruit cakey kind of quality. This has all of those, but none of those. That makes no sense. None of them are the soloist. None of them are front forward. They're all hanging back a little bit. You could pick out any of those flavors. You can pick out that ham house. I can. I don't think I can pick out the Perique process. I can pick out that undercrown quality, but it's like it's just a portion of the story. The smooth qualities in this cigar are to the front. Durste did not say, "Okay, let's try something different. Let's just slap a wrapper. Let's slap this KFC or Pappy barrel fermented wrapper on top. Let's just throw it out there and we'll call it the Undercrown barrel fermented." They didn't. There was some work put into this. They did not want to give you what you expect. They wanted to give you more. And this does that. This is, when you go to a family reunion, you always got somebody that they're your relatives, but they don't exactly look like everybody else. They're a little different. Still got that family resemblance, but they just got that family resemblance. This Undercrown barrel fermented is that it is in those families. It is, but it is on the fringe. They are creating something new, something different. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to see. I'm using new technology. It's not like my old technology on my phone. I'm going to see if I can find a pause on here, and I will pause this and I will smoke this down because I really want to get back into the Tapa Negra. I think I want to talk about that. So hopefully this will work. If it doesn't work, know that I tried. Because I really want to get into this. I really think that I'll be able to pull out the barrel in it, but you don't need to sit here and watch me smoke that far back. And I hate, unless you're doing a technical thing, right? Building something or whatever. I hate the fast forward. I do. I do. And then I got to edit and put music with it and all that other garbage. So I'm going to cut this off. It'll be a blip for you, but it'll be a while for me, hopefully, if it works. So let's put this on pause and I'll be right back, I hope. All right. Hopefully this is working. Oh, sorry. I was watching YouTube videos, little shorts. What? What? I highly recommend you watch YouTube videos while you're smoking cigars. Might I suggest Bob the Cigar Guy? Chief Talk, Second Saturday, First Lady, all sorts of things, right? But we are here. And I got to tell you, I'm so glad I was able to find the pause button. I hope that it works because I don't have another one. And this is what we're talking about. Honestly, we're serious. I'm not down to the top of Niagara. I am right there. But this cigar has been a plethora of surprises. Absolutely. Absolutely. That smooth, mellow, chill, soft, woodsy vibe is gone. 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 Black pepper has come in. Spiciness has come in. Ruggedness has come in. The Kentucky Fire Cured just feels like it's a little bit more amped up. I think it's because now I've gotten some moisture on the cap, and so now that's transferring to my lips, and I'm licking my lips. Not like LL Cool J. I'm not weird, but it is. I just did it. It is it is present. Smoke's been great. Draw's been great. A little bit high on the vitamin N. I can feel it going in my gourd a little bit. But I'm really looking forward to getting in that Tapa Negra. I really am. This is if you okay. If you like your first puff to be the same as your last straw, and I do sometimes. I do. Sometimes I just like it to be steady. And sometimes I like to be surprised. This is a surprise. So if you like solid and steady and just the same all the way through, you ain't gonna want this. You ain't. But if you want an adventure, if you want something that dominates your experience in your palate, this. Man, I'm just at that edge. I'm just there. This next puff is going to give me that explosion of that Tapa Negra. Man, I'm looking forward to. If I had seatbelts, I'd put them on. I would. Man, Matt, you're the man. God dog it. Daggone. There it is. Whole different shit. Oh, woo. Wow. That is straight up Kentucky Fire Cured. That is straight up ham house smokiness. Um, Bonfire. Um, that's a lot. That is a lot. That is a 5 alarm chili, get it and get it kind of thing. That is, wow. Thank goodness. I'm going to tell you, thank goodness Drew Estate did not wrap the whole cigar in this wrapper, because it'd be too much. It would. You going from 0 to this, just from first light? No, it would. No, you got to walk into this. God, that's what they did. That's what they did. All right, they walked into it. I said, all right, here's the first step. Nice. Here's the next step. Oh, that's good. Here's the third step. Oh, my calves are burning just a little bit. It's a little bit of a climb. Here's the next step. Oh, I'm feeling it in my hips. Then you get up to the top of Niagara, the pinnacle of the mountain, where the air is thin and your body's burning a little bit. The muscles have got all that whatever in it that just makes you go, oh, I done did something. But the view was amazing. This thing is delicious. Wow. All right, we are 16 minutes in. So I'm going to smoke this back to the finger burning zone, because this will not transition beyond this. There's no way. Because that Top of Negra has taken over everybody. That KFC has just showed up. Speakers wide open, sliding in sideways. No, this is something right here. All right. Undercrown barrel fermented. Undercrown band, barrel fermented on the foot, right there, right? The regular Undercrown band, right? I guess it's the wrong way. This way. You want an adventure? Grab you one, Matt. You're awesome. Family, you're awesome too. I love you. I'll see you later. See you next Tuesday on Drew's Day. Later, Tater. I'm out. God, oh, that's good.